Hi, welcome to Recap Raccoon. In today's recap, we'll be looking at 2022's comedy, drama, and adventure film Amsterdam. Watch out for the spoilers ahead. In 1918, Bert Brendenson is sent by his estranged wife's parents to fight in World War I. While stationed in France, Bert befriends African American soldier Harold Woodman. After sustaining injuries in battle, Bert and Harold are nursed back to health by Valerie Vandenberg, an eccentric nurse who makes art out of shrapnel removed from the soldiers whom they befriend. After the end of war, the three live together in Amsterdam until Bert returns to New York City to be with his wife. Harold, who has fallen in love with Valerie and begun a tenuous romantic relationship with her, also departs to New York to fulfill his aspirations of becoming a lawyer. 15 years later, Bert has opened his own medical practice catering to veterans of the war and still remains friends with Harold, who is now a lawyer. However, they have not heard from Valerie since they left Amsterdam. Harold asks Bert to perform an autopsy on Bill Meekins at the behest of Meekins' daughter Elizabeth, who believes that he was murdered. With the help of the nurse Irma St. Clair, Bert performs the autopsy. It reveals that Meekins has been poisoned. Bert and Harold meet with Elizabeth to talk about the autopsy result, though she is suddenly killed when a hitman pushes her into traffic. The hitman frames Bert and Harold for her death, and they flee as the police arrive. Bert and Harold attempt to find out who had led Elizabeth to hire them in order to clear their name. This leads them to wealthy textile heir Tom Vos, his patronizing wife Libby, and Valerie, Tom's sister. They learn that Valerie was the one who convinced Elizabeth to hire them, knowing that they were trustworthy. Valerie is under constant supervision by Tom and Libby, who claim that she suffers from a nerve disease. Bert and Harold talk with Tom, who suggests that they talk to General Gil Dillenbeck, a famous and decorated veteran who was friends with Meekins. While Bert attempts to contact the general, Harold and Valerie spend the day at her home, where they notice the hitman Tarim Milfax. They follow him to a forced sterilization clinic owned by a mysterious organization known as the Committee of Five. After a fight with Milfax, Harold and Valerie reunite with Bert. Valerie takes them to Waldorf Astoria, New York, where they meet Paul Kattenberry and Henry Norcross, Valerie's benefactors from Amsterdam, who are secretly spies in the intelligence community. Paul and Henry explain that the Committee of the Five plan to overthrow the American government and that Dillenbeck can help them to foil their plot. The trio meet up with General Dillenbeck, who is offered a large sum of money from a man on behalf of an unnamed benefactor to deliver a speech advocating for veterans to forcibly remove President Franklin D. Roosevelt and install Dillenbeck as a puppet dictator instead. The general agrees and plans to speak at a reunion gala Bert and Harold are hosting in order to draw out whoever is behind the plot. At the gala, General Dillenbeck reads his own speech instead of the one he was paid to read. Milfax intends to shoot him for doing so, but Harold and Valerie manage to stop him in time. Milfax is arrested and the Committee of Five are revealed to be the four industry leaders, including Tom, who are fanatically obsessed with Benito Mussolini and Adolf Hitler and intended to make America a fascist country. Tom and other leaders are arrested by the police, but they do not stay inside long and slander General Dillenbeck in the press following their release. General Dillenbeck testifies about the incident to Congress and returns home to live out his life. Harold and Valerie leave the country since they cannot be together in United States. Bert wishes them farewell, planning to reopen his medical practices and pursue a relationship with Irma. That's it for today's recap. If you guys enjoyed the video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next recap. Till then, take care and peace.